people be feeling like because they have a higher follower count than you, they could talk down on you. As soon as I go viral, you on my post being a hater. I have footage of her standing behind me, sizing me up with these kind of content creators. I'ma constantly be crashing the fuck out. These follower counts be getting to some of these people's heads.
I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Sure that you cry for you. Do things when you want me to. Like controller. Yeah, like
What's goody? What's poppin'? What's crackin'? What's crackin'? What's crackin'? What's crackin'? Y'all chillin'? Y'all chillin'? Alright. Bet. It's your girl Lece, and we back again with another epic, juicy, ghetto, and drama-filled story time. So, you know, today's story time, y'all, it may or may not be a little messy.
Oh my God.
Don't act shocked.
I don't know what to tell y'all at this point. I really didn't plan on waking this topic of conversation back up. I really wasn't planning on revisiting this for real, but you know what? Why not? Because it's a part of my life story, and I am a storytime channel, so I will forever address and speak about anything that has to do with me, my life experiences, anything on my pages, anything I went viral off of. Yeah, I'm gonna forever address that. So I'm addressing a comment that I received from a hating yeah, I'm gonna really try my best to be real classy. Because this is gonna be a classy read for today's story time, a real classy read. And I'm gonna do my best to be as classy and mature as possible while I address this hating ass influencer. And this is specifically addressing a comment that she left on my viral video linked above. It's a whole playlist. If you're not sure, if you didn't see, it's a whole playlist for you to get caught up. But yeah, if y'all remember, it's like 4 months ago at this point, I had went viral because I was crashing out, which was a very valid crash out because my money was being played with. For whatever reason, it's so many people that were haters and that were miserable who, you know, they put their 2 cents and had stuff to say about me coming to the internet about a situation where I felt like my money, my hard-earned money was being played with, and I decided to speak up about it. For whatever reason, people who have more followers than you, they feel they have like this elitist attitude in this influencer content creator bubble world, whatever you want to call it. When people have more followers than you, they feel like they're better than you. They feel like your voice doesn't matter. They feel like if you have an issue with something and you speak up about it and it gets attention, like they be feeling some type of way.
Clock it.
I don't know what the issue is for real, but we're going to address it today. We're going to be addressing this jealous influencer who just so happened to be at the pool party where I didn't even get into the party, but I was the only person who went viral from the party and I didn't even get in. Basically, you know, old girl, when I had went viral, she was talking crazy, being disrespectful on my post, on my page. Whole time, I have footage of her. I have vlog footage of the girl being a hater.
Oh, now that's how you clear a bit.
Being a bad mind spirit. From jump, before I even opened my mouth, my presence, my aura was bothering her. Before I even said anything, before I even crashed out, before I even caused a scene behind my $250. So yeah, that's what this story time will be covering today. But before we get into today's video, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. My name is Lece. My government is Alicia. And if you are a returning viewer, a subscriber, what's goody, what's poppin', what's crackers, y'all chilling. I already know y'all chilling. Make sure y'all tap in with me on Instagram, TikTok, and Patreon. And definitely do not forget to give this video a big like, comment, and subscribe. I stay forgetting to tell y'all to hype this video as well. Make sure y'all swipe on the comment section and click on that hype button. Now, without further ado, let's get into the mess. So for those of y'all who may or may not be confused about the situation, what's going on, basically it's like 4 months ago at this point. It was this event that I thought was going to be a curated experience, but really it was just a ghetto house party. It was being planned and ran by, you know, some people, and the face of the event was a YouTuber. I'm not getting into all the full details because there's plenty of content discussing this matter, but to make the long story short, I felt like my money and my time was being played with. I felt like I was getting misled. I felt like there was unprofessionalism and organization. So I decided to speak up about it. In real life, let's keep that in mind. So in real life, I spoke up about it. A scene was caused between me and security. I was the only person who spoke up about it, even though there was other people around me who had similar complaints. And that's on camera as well, so we'll get to that receipt in a second. I was the black sheep of the entire situation. I was the only one who spoke up in real life and on the internet, and I was the only one who dealt with backlash regarding this situation. Backlash from spectators, backlash from the people who ran the event. They was real mad that they don't have any organization skills and that they're a little ghetto. That has nothing to do with me. They was mad that, you know what I'm saying, somebody gave them a internet Google review that went viral. Because the reality is, if I posted about this situation and it did not go viral, nobody would have gave up. But because it went viral and because it resonated, people were mad, which is exhibit A or B or C, or I don't even know at this point, this story time we have today. So boom, in the midst of me going viral, I'm getting thousands and thousands of comments. Some are positive, some are neutral, some are negative, a whole bunch of mix of a whole bunch of stuff. And I just so happened to see this one comment. This is how you know God just be setting me up. God be setting me up for the content. And anybody who's watching, who's a influencer, anyone who's an influencer right now, anyone who's a content creator right now, y'all see what I do over here. I am a story time channel. Anything that happens in my life, not anything, okay? Selective things from my life, especially having to do with my money, I'm going to make my content. And that's what I feel like the real issue was about this whole situation. It was about who was making the content. It was about the fact that I'm a nobody because I don't have 100,000 followers. I'm a nobody because I don't have 1 million followers. Even though I have over 10,000 followers on YouTube, I'm still a nobody. That's what the issue is. And two, the issue is that, you know, these people, they wanted content for this event, but they didn't want my kind of content. They didn't want my kind of narrative. So that's why it was an issue, because the whole, and I'm gonna continue to reiterate this, the whole reason why I made content was because when I purchased my ticket with my money, my receipt and event information told me to pull up with my camera out. And hella other people had their cameras out before my camera was even out, before I started to get going how I was going. So, you know, in the midst of me going, Fabi, Sosa, viral, movie, weirdest bitch of the world, scared. I don't even know what we gonna name. We just gonna name her Hater, honestly, because it just gives hater. Like your spirit, your aura, your comment that you left me on my video, it just gives hater, because my whole thing is I didn't do nothing to you.
Clock it.
Specifically, I didn't do nothing to you. So for you to I just don't be understanding certain stuff, because some of these bitches and niggas be doing out here, I would never do. I would never be disrespectful to someone unprovoked, especially if I don't know them. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of me going viral, Hater gonna go comment this, and we gonna insert all the receipts as we speaking. She gonna go comment and say,
y'all, I was there. She was in line crying about nothing. Everyone was outside waiting, not just her. Laughing face.
Might I add, this video has like 4,600 comments. And out of the 4,600 comments that were made, her comment got 1 like. So only one person gave a damn about what she had to say. I see this on, y'all can see the screenshot, July 16th. No. She wrote the comment on July 16th. And somehow I saw it a few days later on July 19th. And I respond back to her and I say, "'Cause you have low standards." Which is true. You have low standards. Then she responds back to my comment the next day and she says,
"Coming from the idiot that paid $250.
You know what I just find funny? I just find funny that, you know, you was there, right? First of all, you talking about how she was in the line crying about nothing. Because now we about to just dissect this comment real quick. First of all, as we could see from the video footage that we'll insert now.
No, yeah. I'm gonna mention y'all. We standing outside looking stupid as I feel stupid as standing outside right now because they got us standing outside, hella mosquitoes flying all over the place, bugs, everything. How is the party supposed to start at 5 o'clock? It's 5:29. Oh my God. And we're standing outside with mosquitoes. I'm getting sweaty. My baby hairs are getting sweated the fuck out. My hair's probably getting puffy as fuck by the time I
This was a different.
Oh my God, because
I'm not sure.
And as y'all can see in this next moment, this is where Hater starts sizing me up, staring me down. She was watching me and I didn't even know she was there. She was watching me before I even crashed out.
This was a different.
oh my God, because
I'm not sure.
See, there's so many people that got bags.
But that's what I'm saying. No, my shit on the news card.
And my thing is, why wasn't that told on the Eventbrite little ticket thing?
You know what's crazy? I text
I'm gonna have to go.
I text one of the hosts. I told her, I said, "Am I cool?" This was last night, actually 6 hours ago. 6 hours ago, actually. I texted her. I said, "Am I cool enough to come bring my bag because I have content shit. I got candy, Swedish fish. You know, I got to do shit with that. We got candy, Swedish fish. We got more bottles for these damn things. I got extra T-shirts because it's gonna get out of shit. Like we got mad shit, chargers and shit in this damn bag."
And this is basically a conversation between someone who I met at the event where we're basically discussing how event coordinators were misleading about how we should arrive to the event. No bags were allowed, but that was nowhere on the event flyer or Eventbrite. So this other attendee is just expressing to me his frustrations about the fact that where am I supposed to put all of my stuff? And this is a content event. And this information was given to us by security, basically telling us we couldn't come in with our bags while we were still waiting outside the gate which they opened and closed in our face multiple times, telling us to get in the line, but we're really in a blob.
And now I got a zip in this bag. Oh, I got my Speaking of that zip.
Oh my God.
As y'all see, there's a few things in this video footage, okay? We're going to break it down step by step. This video footage was from a vlog that I did around the same time, and I just decided to include the footage in the vlog. One, y'all can hear in the video that there are people standing around me saying their complaints, but Lece was the only one who spoke up. Two, I had her face covered with words in the vlog because I really didn't want her face in my vlog. And, you know, for storage purposes, my content creators know once we upload the stuff to the internet, we delete the footage off our SD card. We delete it off of our device because we need space. So I don't have the clear-cut footage of her staring me down, sizing me up before I even started crashing out. The words are kind of covering her face a little bit, but if you really look at the video, you could see in the video, like, she is standing not directly behind me, like she not right here, but she's like where that little light is, like a few steps back, right directly behind me. And as I had my vlog camera out, because something in my spirit was telling me to start recording because I was going to need receipts for future reference, because again, this was a event that was marketed to influencers and content creators, and we were encouraged to pull up before we got in that hole. We was encouraged to pull up with our cameras out. I had my camera out like everybody else who was either vlogging or on Twitch on their live stream.
As a matter of fact, if y'all really peeped the video, y'all could see the guy standing next to me had a mic on his shirt, which means what? Lece wasn't the only one getting her content and having her equipment ready while the gates were still closed.
And the camera picked up Hater sizing me up, staring me down like.
I look at the computer say, fuck T.I., fuck Nelly, fuck 50. I'm like, what do you say fuck me for?
And it's like the energy, and I'm not bugging, and that's how I know I'm not bugging, because the comment plus the video footage, hating, jealous spirit standing behind me, sizing me up before I even started crashing out tells me everything I need to know. First of all, you saw me, but I didn't see you. And I don't even know you. Like, I didn't even directly interact with you. As a matter of fact, it's so crazy because when I first pulled up, when I was calm, and when I started crashing out on security, you was there, but you didn't say nothing to me.
Clock it.
It was plenty of other people who came up to me and said, yo, what's good? What happened? Like, who actually took the time of day to ask me, like, yo, what's up with you? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So respect to the people that actually asked me, are you good? What's going on? And disrespect to the people that they were standing off on the side being haters, silent in real life. But as soon as I go viral, you on my post being a hater. On my post, trying to be funny. Talking about some,
Yo, I was there.
and got one like, looking goofy. Mind you, when she said this, coming from the idiot that paid $250, I didn't see this. She wrote this comment July 20th. I didn't see this comment until November 24th, 2025. I didn't see it until like 4 months later. You know what I'm saying? So it's giving, I'm responding on my time, not yours. And I'm definitely making content out of this whole situation. Y'all should know what's up at this point. I'm not saying like people gotta be on guard and worry about having me around because I'm gonna make some content at the drop of a dime. But when Mup to see my face now, because it's so crazy, and I'm not saying that this is necessarily a good thing or a bad thing, but Mup does know my face out here in Houston. Like, that's how viral we went. It's to the point where in real life, people are like, yo, did I see you? Or didn't you go viral on TikTok? And people is really asking me in real life, like, yo, what happened? They want to know my side of the story. And when I tell them my frustrations, they understand. They be like, oh, da-da-da-da-da-da. So it's like, it's so funny because the hateration never correlates in real life. It's always on the internet. It's always people being their little Twitter fingers on the internet, but they had a chance to say something to you in real life and didn't. That's funny. So when I see her comment 4 months later, I respond back to it because did you think that you ate with that whole little idiot? Because you know what? Hold on. Let me continue. On November 24th, 2025. And I say, I have footage of you standing behind me, staring me down before anything even happened. Your issue plus hating plus jealous spirit been there from the start. I'm an idiot, but you're the one fiended out to be outside in everybody's face. I stepped out one time and went viral. Move around, ugly. Now, listen, some of y'all are probably like, Lacey, what? Oh my God. The girls are fighting. And you know, I've addressed most of my comment. Let's address the part where you fiended out to be outside in everybody's face. Cause that's facts. Cause after all of this, because as I had to prep for this video today, I had to gather some information and make sure, you know what I'm saying, I got all my information gathered before I say what I gotta say. And also, yeah, I just remembered I got some pimple patches on because I got 2 craters on my face. So they gotta get covered up, bitch, okay? But back to the story. Yeah, because I looked at your page and you be at every little ghetto streamer event in Houston. Like you be wanting to, like, it's like you thrive in those ghetto, low budget, low quality environments. To understand the semantics on the internet, y'all, to understand the semantics of content creators and influencers, to understand that is to understand that there are different categories of content creators with niches and just even like the types of people, just period. And the types of people and the types of content creators that you like to be around, I got a taste of it with the pool party situation. I got a taste of it with the content house. That's a whole other story time. So 2 different situations where my money was being played with, and I just see the caliber of people that be at these type of, and I realized, you know what? This is not for me. This is not for me, because if I constantly be in environments with these kind of content creators, with these kind of people, I'm gonna constantly be crashing the fuck out, because I'm not fake. I don't give a to play nice, to fit into nobody's clique, to fit into nobody's circle, to be liked by others. I don't give a damn. I'm too authentic. I'm too real. I'm a type of person, if something is off, I'm going to speak up about it. And those kind of content creators, those kind of influencers, like, if you know what I'm saying, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, because it's a certain kind of vibe. And I'm not saying all content creators and all influencers in Houston specifically, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know it's certain little cliques in Houston. I would never fit in with none of them cliques. I'm telling you, because I don't be with the fake shit. I don't be with the smile in your face and talk shit about you. But no, I'm gonna say what I have to say to your face. That's what I do. That's my body. And at this point, y'all know my body. Y'all already know how I'm getting down. Like, I'm speaking up when some shit is off, and motherfuckers don't like that. Motherfuckers like when you be quiet to be accepted. And I'm not that type of girl. I'm very articulate. I'm very smart, and I know my worth, and I know my value, and I have very high standards. And my standards, when I paid my $250 that I had to work for, that some people, they gotta work 2 8-hour shifts, 2, 3, maybe even 4 8-hour shifts just to get $250. And motherfuckers think they gonna play with my money?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, you're not finna play with my money. You're gonna hear some noise behind my money. And I advise everyone else, if somebody is playing with your money, make some noise behind the I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really on a rant right now. But anyways, yeah, back to what I was saying. From what I could see on your page, you be getting into all kind of drama. Like, you must like drama. You must like low standard stuff. And then let's address the part of my comment where I said ugly. And I don't be going around calling people ugly, y'all. Like, y'all have to know that. I don't be going around calling people ugly, because honestly, calling somebody ugly, it's honestly mean. It's honestly mean. Like, we all have insecurities about ourselves. Like, I have plenty of insecurities about myself that y'all don't know about. I don't like to call nobody ugly, but it's not even more so her physical appearance. It's really like your spirit. The Holy Spirit is telling me that your spirit is a jealous spirit. That your spirit has a little bit of misery on it. And I felt that radiating on my back when you was standing behind me, sizing me up before I even said anything. And the crazy thing is like, I'm a real cool girl. Like, I like to think of myself, I've been told time and time again in real life, I'm a chill person. I'm a funny person. I'm a very easygoing, easy on the eyes kind of person. Like, you know, I'm very charismatic. That's just me. I'm just a ray of sunshine. But I know I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and I know everybody's not going to be my cup of tea, because that's what it is. But you know, hater, if you took the time when you had the opportunity to say something to me in real life instead of being Twitter fingers, if you took the time to like ask like, yo, like, what's going on? Why you crashing out? You would have, you know what I'm saying, got an answer to why I was crashing out. But you know, instead you chose to be a dick rider.
And
that's fine. And my whole thing is that if I'm an idiot for paying $250, that means the people who coordinated, ran, and planned the event, they're idiots too, right? Because I purchased the $250 ticket from them. That means you calling them idiots. Those are the same people. And I checked your page. Like, I checked your pages, bro. Like, y'all could call me crazy. Yes, I'm very crazy. It's very much giving Gemini crazy over here. I looked through your page and it's very much giving D-Rider, because you posted up with these people in different sceneries in different events. But my whole thing is, you going hard disrespecting me behind the same people that you're technically calling idiots as well. But it don't even give like you're even a part of their inner circle. It gives like you just trying to fit in. Honestly, that's what your page gives. Like you go to these low budget streamer events in Houston because you just want to fit in so bad. And that's the difference between me and you. And that's why I said you have low standard, because I don't care to fit in. I popped out one time. I seen it wasn't for me. I've been taking planes ever since. I've been leaving Houston. I've been going back and forth. You give, you know what I'm saying, your whole life has been in Houston. It's around, and it's no disrespect to Houston and people out in Houston, but you know, it's some people out here that are very small-minded, and Hater is one of them. She hasn't been anywhere outside of Houston. She thinks Houston is the whole world, and it's not. But this is just my opinions, y'all. Everything is my opinions. Everything are my thoughts. I'm speaking from my personal experience. Just keep that in mind this entire video. And I want to note as well, like with the whole me calling her ugly thing, she called me an idiot for spending money on what I thought was a curated event. There are plenty of events in Houston that cost hundreds of dollars to attend. Clock it. Wasn't Afro Tech a few weeks ago? And when I had went on there to think I was gonna get me a ticket, the first level of tickets that was available was $600. That was like the intermediate level, because like I guess the general admission level was sold out. I don't know how much the general admission level was, but I'm gonna find that receipt and see how much that was. And Afrotech is an event that marketed to entrepreneurs, and it's in the name Afro. So I'm assuming for, you know, people of color and just people in general. It's diverse entrepreneurs, business-minded people to go to this curated event and network and meet other people. And that's what I was under the impression that I was doing. I thought that I was going to a curated experience, a curated event, and I was going to get my money's worth, but I did not. People are spending hundreds of dollars on going to Club Rome. No, they're not even spending hundreds of dollars. They're spending thousands of dollars. Clock it. And how many times has that club gotten exposed on TikTok for scamming people? And people are paying rent money to stand around in wooden boxes in Houston and do drugs and drink. But I'm an idiot because I wanted to pay for what I thought would be a curated experience, a learning experience, to be around other creatives like myself. My fault for thinking it was going to be a well-structured, well-organized, planned event. My fault. You know, I understand there may be some, I don't know if I'm using this word correctly right now, but there may be some nuance, or to add to the nuance, or whatever the case may be, because of the location. My fault. I'm still figuring out the city of Houston and figuring out that, you know, many people have said on TikTok, there's a lot of scamming going on in Houston, and a lot of misleading and a lot of playing with people's money, because I'm not, and that's why the video went so crazy, because I'm not the only one who feels the same way, that there is scamming, that there is misleading, and that there is people's money getting played with in this city. Period. And at the end of the day, insult for insult, if I'm an idiot for paying $250, then you're ugly for sizing me up and waiting till I go viral to say something to me, being mad that I went viral. This whole little situation between me and you, Hater, this was because of you. Clock it. I was going viral. You could have just mind your business and carry on about your business. But for whatever reason, you wanted me to know and remember that you was there. Like, I wouldn't even know who you was if it wasn't for you. So I already know somebody going to be mad. I already know somebody probably going to figure out who I'm talking about, whatever the case may be. I really don't give a damn, honestly, because at the end of the day, like I said, I wouldn't even know who you are if you didn't insert yourself into my viral video. Not only did you insert yourself, you trying to sit up here and try to gaslight me. Clock it. Talking about I'm crying about nothing. First of all, nobody was crying. I didn't see, do y'all know the definition of crying? Crying involves extreme emotion, whether it's sadness or anger, and tears coming out of your eyes. Ain't nobody was crying. I was speaking up for myself. I was advocating for myself. Something that a lot of people are too afraid to do. Clock it. but I will never be afraid to speak up for myself and advocate for myself, because if nobody's gonna do that for me, it's gonna be me. And speaking of advocating for myself, here's even more of a reason why I decided to speak up and stand in my truth, because the gag is that, okay, you saying I'm an idiot for paying $250, right? So which ticket did you buy? Did you buy the $50 ticket? Because that was the only ticket that was below the $250. There was a $50 ticket and I think a $75 ticket. So which ticket did you buy, or did you get it for free? Because according to some of my comments that I received revolving this viral video, it was people talking about if they knew somebody, they was getting in for free. And I guess, okay, those are the semantics of the world. If you, like, for any event out here, if you know whoever the case may be, you could get in for free or whatever the case may be. And again, even more of a reason for me to speak up, because if people are getting into this event for free and I didn't get in because they didn't like my attitude, okay, but I paid $250, oh yeah, I'm speaking up. Because where's my, like, are we okay? Like, what the...
And y'all know what's funny? Just an interesting piece of intel. Allegedly, the same event organizer who was coming at my head top, calling me a clout chaser, a weirdo, and a liar, apparently they had winded up throwing another event not too long after this one. And guess what? Allegedly, the tickets were $25. I wonder why.
And thank God for me speaking up behind my $250. Like, if we really want to clock some tea, that was probably the best $250 I ever spent in my life. You know why? Because first of all, who could spend $250 and capitalize on that loss? That's what I did. And you want to know how I capitalized on it? I don't know what's the total amount of new followers that I have got between TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube since me being an idiot and spending that $250. When I posted the content on my YouTube channel, I made about a couple $100 on the video. The long form video, I made a couple $100. So I got my dispute. I filed my dispute with my bank. They did their investigation and they said, yeah, the credit that we put on your account, that's gonna remain. So I got the $250 back. I got my content by telling a true story that happened to me in my life, that it might have been emotionally charged, but I'm not the first nor the last person to post emotionally charged content on the internet. I really didn't lose nothing in the situation, really. And not only that, I'm getting opportunities behind the scenes off the strength of me speaking up and standing in my truth.
Oh, now that's how you clear a bitch.
Can you believe that? Can you believe that? So thank you everyone on that team. Thank you. Thank you for planning that event and setting that up for me. And I don't have to sit up and explain what I got going on, but just know it's stuff cooking in the kitchen behind the scenes. So yeah, if I would have stayed silent like everybody else, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I'm not mad. Like, as a matter of fact, I'm still getting likes on the video till this day. I turned the comments off on some places because these comment sections, people see one thing in the comments. Like, that's what I realized on the internet. A lot of these people are bandwagoners, and if they go to a comment section of a video and it's mainly positive, everybody else will bandwagon and mainly be positive, with some, you know, a few people in between sprinkled and saying what they really feel, right? But if they see a conversation section that's mainly negative, a lot of people are going to be followers and bandwagoners and just hop on that wave. And it comes to a point where my mental health matters. So I've had to turn off comments on the viral video because it's sitting at like 700,000 views on Instagram, damn near 1.8 million views on TikTok, and about 400,000 views on YouTube. So obviously my voice has power. And you know what I figured out in this situation? I figured out a little formula that could work for me. I don't know if it could work for you or anyone else, but I have figured out a formula for me that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how it will do and how it will work out each time, but I have figured out a formula that if I want to go crazy, if I want to do numbers, all I got to do is have my voice be present on this internet, which is what I've been doing for the last like 3 years, but it's a little kind of formula that you kind of got to do if you really want to go crazy on the numbers. But you know, you always just got to prepare for that backlash, and for the critics, and for the spectators, and for the people that commit themselves to misunderstanding you. But the whole thing is, I don't give a damn.
We do not care.
I'm gonna forever be myself. I'm not gonna dumb myself down to make nobody feel comfortable. I'm not gonna dumb myself down to fit in nobody's clique, to be a part of nobody's low budget event. Manicure. So yeah, the same thing she calling me an idiot for is the same thing that has literally opened doors, that has literally given me insight to so many things in the last couple of months. I'm the idiot. Like I'm really tired of people like really trying to sit up here and play with my intelligence, especially like behind that situation. Like, baby, y'all wish I was an idiot. You hoped and prayed to God that I was a fucking idiot. Please. Like, idiots can't turn a loss and capitalize on that. Y'all think I just impulsively posted that footage on the internet? That footage, it was emotionally charged, but there was a little bit of tactics involved in every single upload I did regarding that situation. Did I think it was gonna go Fabi Sosa viral movie? Did I think it was gonna do all of that? No, I didn't think it was gonna do all of that, but clearly, you know what I'm saying? Clearly I know what the fuck I'm doing over here. And a part of me knowing what I'm doing, these are still authentic experiences. I don't have to make up nothing. It's a reason why I'm a storytime channel. It's a reason why my life is a Zv1. It's a reason why I'm a type of gal where, yeah, I fit perfectly for the sit down, for the commentary, for the story time niches. I fit perfectly for that because my voice matters. My stories matter. My life matters. The people love me. My community love me. They F with me. They sit around waiting for my videos to drop. And I love y'all for that. The price that I pay for this experience does not define my intelligence. What I did with the experience defines my intelligence. And clearly, you know, I turned lemons into lemonade. That's all I see on my end. Always gave intelligent, always gave smart, always gave intellectual. I was writing 20-page papers in high schools. I was an A-B student in high school. You know, I got a C here and there, actually. I went to college. I have a degree in business. I packed up my life. I moved from New York City all the way across the country to Houston by myself on my own dime. Idiots can't do stuff like that. Y'all gonna stop playing with me. Y'all gonna stop insulting my intelligence because it never gave dumb, and you know that. You know that. And y'all wanna know what I find funny? Just the whole, what's going on my hair? Just the whole, you know, just hypocrisy of the whole matter as well, because y'all know what I figured out. I don't know if this is just like influencer or content creator circles, like, or just this is the world, period. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out life day by day. Like I had said earlier in the video, people be feeling like because they have a higher follower count than you, they could talk down on you. And you know you can, because you couldn't even talk to me in real life. So like, you know what I'm saying? And the girl, she has a higher follower count than me, but that's all you have. That's all you have on me. Our engagement, for me having like 1,500 followers on TikTok, another 1,500 on Instagram, and my little 10-point-something K on YouTube, I have more engagement than you on YouTube. And, you know, I might not have the exact same engagement on you as Instagram or TikTok, but they're pretty similar, and you got more followers than me. So, but that's the thing, like, these follower counts be getting to some of these people's heads. It's honestly a mental illness, honestly, because it's like, I don't post on the internet because I want the most followers. I post on the internet because it's something that I have fun doing, and I figured out that I can make a little bit of chicken off the shit. Like, I really don't care to be the biggest of the biggest, but I be seeing how people act when they feel like you're a nobody and when they feel like you're nothing, because believe it or not, y'all, it's currency in that follower count. And it's honestly weird to me, but it's like, whatever. I just want to know what some of y'all gonna do when I have the same numbers, or if not more than y'all. I just want to know. This is to nobody in specific outside of Hater, the person who I'm really addressing in this video, and anyone else who is anti-Lece. what y'all gonna do then? Y'all gonna have something else to complain about. I already know y'all gonna have something else to complain about when I'm doing your numbers or more. Cause it's gonna happen. Don't let somebody share their platform with me and really give me some visibility. Oh, we taking off after that. Don't let me get on the right platform. Let me get the right visibility. It's a star in the making. I have had people tell me in real life I have what they call the it factor. So I'm really not worried about not getting where I need to go. I'm going to do everything I want to do in my life, and I'm going to accomplish everything I want to accomplish in my life. And I don't care how many followers I do and don't have. Some of y'all shouldn't really care either, but that's that elitism in this influencer and content creator space. People really treat you like you not shit and they want you to feel like that about yourself because you don't have a certain kind of follower count. But I just want to know, like, if they was to snatch some of y'all accounts away today, could you rebuild that following? That's what I want to know. Or did y'all buy them followers? And because that's the gag too. Some of your favorite people, and again, this is not specific to nobody, but if the shoe fits, wear it proudly. Some of these people be out here buying followers. A lot of people, and it's not everybody, but a lot of people have to rely on having other people in their content to do numbers. They cannot do numbers by themselves. They always have to have somebody else in their video. A lot of people are paying for ads. So, you know, some people are getting views on their videos, but they're only getting consistent views because every time they post a video, they're paying for the views.
Clock it.
Lisa's not doing that. Lisa's not paying for no followers. She's not paying for no views. She not paying. The video that I went viral that you commented on, hater, I didn't pay for not one view on that video. And it went crazy on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So that means what? Lisa has the it factor. Bitches are mad. Bitches are mad about it. I'm a small creator. They don't understand why and how. How did she get all those numbers? How could she do? Y'all gotta take that up with the man upstairs. Cause honestly, I really feel like God be having a little bit of control over like that too. Like I had no control over that, and I didn't pay for not one view, not one follower. And you know what's funny too? The same girl hater, cause I told y'all I did like a little, not a deep dive on her page, but I skimmed through a little couple of stuff or whatever. And you trying to come on my page talking about I'm crying about nothing, but you was the same person that had your own experiences where you came on Beyonce's internet and found yourself exposing people. And I'm not going to get into like the details, but you know what you came on the internet. You was exposing people that was playing with your time and your money between a business, between some other content creators, and you did that because you felt like you got wronged based on your personal experience in your life. And you know what? As you should, you should come on the internet and speak about a situation where you feel like you was wrong, not wrong, but where you feel like you was wronged, where you feel like people did you dirty, where you feel like people played with your time and your money. I encourage everyone to do that. If you have the platform, speak up. At the end of the day, everybody deserves to tell their story. But my issue is that hateration, drinking a whole bunch of haterade. What I don't understand is, why is it okay for you to get on the internet and expose other content creators for playing with you and putting you in effed up predicaments, putting you in unsafe predicaments, playing with your money, playing with your time. But when I do that, I'm getting called an idiot. I'm getting disrespected unprovoked by you. I'm dramatic. I'm crying. And from your situation, oh girl, I would have definitely shed a few tears. And you know the details of your situation when you was at them people content house, when you was at another low budget, low standard, low quality influencer, streamer, event, content creator event in Houston, when you was at another one and found yourself in some bullshit. The real issue isn't that people are speaking up when they feel like, when their money time is being played with, when they feel like they've been done dirty. That's not the issue. The issue is who speaks up when they feel like they getting played with. That I figured it out. Influencer culture picks and chooses who's allowed to have a voice based on follower count, perceived access, and who people align with. That's hypocrisy. And remember, everything on the internet is perception, y'all. I need y'all to remember all of this is perception. A lot of stuff that goes down on this internet is not real. Some of it is, but a lot of it isn't. What you see on the internet is not what you always get in real life. But I'm one of the few rare people that, you know, what you see on the internet, like how y'all see me talking, how y'all see my aura, my charisma, me being able to articulate myself, it's very much the same. Like what y'all see on camera, that's exactly what you're gonna get in real life. And Hater knows that, because the same way she see me crash out in real life is the same way she still saw me take that crash out to the internet. Same way she saw me in real life and didn't say nothing, but was Twitter fingers on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, what you see is not what you get. It's a lot of people who are buying the appearance of influence. It's a lot of people who are presenting a lifestyle through whatever follower count they have, whatever views that they may or may not be paying for. So this delusion that people have in their head, that they think that they're better than you, or they think that they matter more than you do, their platform matters than yours because they have more it's honestly crazy, because I guarantee you a lot of these people cannot get their pages snatched and run that shit back up again from zero. I started from zero. Like before I had my YouTube channel, I had no social media presence at all. I literally started from the bottom. So I will stand 10 toes in that and know that, you know, it might take me longer to climb up the totem pole because I'm doing it authentically. I'm taking the long way. I'm taking the long road. I'm not taking no shortcuts. I'm not making no deals with I'm not making, you know what I'm saying? I'm a very God-fearing woman, and I will trust and believe in God's divine timing. That's how I live my life over here. My journey, my career, my life is in a nice, slow burning crock pot. Real, organic ingredients and food in that crock pot. I'm not pretending. I'm not inflating numbers. And that's why my audience, even though, you know, to some, I'm a nobody. I don't got that much going on over here. You know what I'm saying? My community, that's why they actually like me. They like me. They don't like that, oh, I make brain rot content to go viral. They like me. They like me. I can show up and just talk, and they're gonna watch. That's why I love y'all. The people who faithfully come back and got the post notifications on for me and like every video, comment every video, watch every video. My people that are on Patreon helping me out. The people that send me DMs and messages and tell me how much my content inspires them and helps them through the darkest times in their life. That's why they like me. What you see online is exactly what you will get in real life. Of course, seeing me on camera and interacting with me in real life, it might not be exactly the same because there's layers to me. In real life, there's layers to me. My personality is very much the same in real life and on camera. And Hater knows that. She saw me crash out in real life, and she saw me crash out on the internet. And I'll crash out again behind my money. Now motherfuckers know, when you see Lee's face, don't play with her bread, because it's gonna be some noise behind playing with her money. Now y'all know that. Y'all gonna know to not play with me or my money on both sides of the screens. And it's really all a respect thing. It's really nothing more. It's nothing that nobody gotta get their panties up in a bunch for, or nothing like, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my content. I'm advocating for myself. I'm speaking for myself. And that's really all it is. It's nothing more, nothing less. Me putting my life on the internet, it's always gonna be a hater. It's always gonna be a Maddie who don't like what I have to say, who don't like the fact that I can articulate myself, stand up for myself, and advocate myself. So they're always gonna nitpick at the little things like my intelligence, my hair texture, my skin complexion, my lip combo on these juicy, succulent DSL, I ain't essing nothing lips. But you know, they can't attack the face. Oh my god, it's getting hot in here. My baby hair is sweating out, child. Oh my god. But yeah, they can't attack the face. Face card never declining. They can't attack my personality. You can't deny, like, I get the people going, like, and I know some of them people was probably, they might be watching this video, they probably watched the other videos, like the security guard. Why the security guard that I crashed out on, why he got me posted up on his page? Like, you're a fan. Oh, you like the content that much, you had to take screen grabs and put it in your Instagram carousels because you're a fan? So you sat through a whole 40-minute video of me. So you know what I'm saying? You can't deny the personality. The security guard who I crashed out on, he was sitting there watching my story time, laughing and sharing it with all his family and friends. And he got my face in his camera roll, and he got my face posted up on his Instagram page doing free promos. So you know what I'm saying? You can't deny the face, you can't deny the personality, and you cannot deny the voice. I stood alone and complained publicly while others stood silent and complained privately. And you know what? If I'm going to get labeled as the villain regarding this situation, any situation, I really don't care. If y'all want to make me a villain, go ahead. I know my heart. I know my intentions. God knows my heart. God knows my intention. The people who actually know me, the people who with me, they know my heart. They know my intentions. So that's really all that matters to me at this point. If people want to twist my words, ignore the facts, or make me the bad guy for simply speaking up and advocating for myself, then okay. Just know my narrative, my version of the story, my truth will always be acknowledged on my platform. So if anyone needs to get my side of the story, it will always be readily available. I know my intentions. I know what actually happened. And I know that I wasn't wrong for using my voice. And you know, sometimes when you stand alone, people will villainize you simply because they don't have the courage to do what you did. And that's fine. I'm not here for everyone on the internet to like me and understand me. I'm just here to share my experiences, tell my truth, and entertain the people. That's really it. I'll be the villain and the main character. But yeah, to wrap up this little read for today on Hater, honestly, Hater, all in all, you kind of just give, in my opinion, your energy kind of just gives, you want to fit in with the cool kids at the lunch table in the cafeteria. You know, like I said, I look through your page and I see the types of environments and the types of events that you constantly surround yourself in. In my opinion, it gives like you like to be involved in the Houston influencer scene, the places people go where they want to feel like they're connected and included in certain influencer circles. You're on your page talking about how you put people on, trying to make fun of people who have 1,000 followers. Like, you're not running nothing in this city, I guarantee you. And I'm not even from your city, and I'm telling you, you're not running nothing in your city. You're not stopping no motion over here. You're not stopping nothing. You don't run nothing. You're not even a part of their staff. You was a guest. You was standing outside of the gate with the mosquitoes, in the blob, in the heat, getting played with. You was getting played with too, with that gate opening and closing in our faces when we was standing outside in a disorganized blob, not a line. But yeah, that's why you reacted the way you did, because you are a type of person who aligns yourself with whoever is the most popular, even if it means aligning yourself with the same people that the whole internet said scammed attendees from this event. According to my comment section, it was plenty of people who said that I deserved to get scammed. It was plenty of people who said I should have known it was a scam. Yeah, they definitely scammed you. It was plenty of comments saying those things. So that means the people, like I said, the people that you deride, you're calling them idiots and you're calling them scammers. In my opinion, that's what I took from you calling me an idiot. The same thing goes for them. Some may say that, oh, I have low standards because I decided to pull up to this event. No, like I said, I pulled up to one event, one influencer event in Houston. I pulled up to one content house. We seen what the happened, and I'm not doing it anymore. I haven't done it since, actually. The only things that I pull up to now are curated events where, oh, this is their annual, they have good reviews, like more reputable things. Like, those are the only kinds of events that I'm pulling up to in Houston, I'm not pulling up to no more low budget ghetto shit. Like, I'm not doing it no more. I personally can't afford to do it for my mental sake, honestly. And I'm just not trying to have beef with everybody in this city, but this city is very big. So I'm only pulling up to events that are more established, with people who have stuff to lose if somebody come out and say that, oh, I'm getting scammed from, you know what I'm saying? Like, reputable companies, you know, upper echelon, like black tie environments that I would never run into hater. Like, I guarantee you, I would never run into this bitch unless, you know, I literally put myself back into the low budget, low standard, low quality places that she be at. And that's what low standards look like. And that's why I told you that. To the same low quality, drama filled, unorganized events and spaces over and over again, knowing that there may be some going on, but you still go because you want to feel included. I don't really give a damn, honestly. I'd rather at this point jet to Holiday and catch me a flight with the 250. I don't really care to be a part of nobody's influencer clique. I'm making my own lane over here. And again, I'm not opposed to being cool with other people in the content and influencer space, because there are people that show me love. There's people that probably see me and act like they don't fucking see me, and there's people who probably won't act like they didn't see me until my numbers start consistently going crazy, until, you know, I reach another level of this whole content creator thing or whatever. But that's really what come with the game. That's what come with the territory. So it really is what it is. But to know me is to know I'm a genuine person. I'm an authentic person, and I really don't take shit from nobody, honestly. When it comes to my respect, when it comes to my money, I'ma always stand up for myself, whether you like it or not. To just wrap up this video today, because girl, I think I've said enough. I think I've said what I've needed to say. This is a message for, you know, all of my, well, you're not my, but anyone who's in the community of wanting to be a content creator, wanting to be an influencer, wanting to be somebody in the digital space, wanting to be somebody who uses their voice in their platform to speak up and advocate for whatever it is that you speak up and advocate for. I just want y'all to know that you cannot succeed without failing. Let me say it in another way. You cannot grow without messing up. Every successful person that you have ever seen has had bad days, bad moments, embarrassing days. And honestly, that's what people can say about me in this whole situation, that it was a bad look. It's embarrassing. I'm green. To be a successful individual, to have that growth mindset, you have to know that these same moments are the moments that prep you for something big, for something bigger, something that you could have never even imagined. Me going viral off that pool party situation, off of me spending the $250 for what I thought would be a curated VIP experience, that day looked like a failure to many people. But in my eyes, for my life, that moment helped build me. It helped build my character. And a lot of good things have happened for me since that moment. There's a lot of things that have happened for me that they're set in stone in my future, that they haven't even happened yet. But, you know, that's that manifestation. That's that power of the tongue talk. I will forever speak positive over my life, and I will never let nobody's negativity stop me. You lose when you stop. You only fail when you give up. Everything else is just a stepping stone. The reality is we're going to learn and go through lessons and make mistakes until the day God calls us back. We gonna forever be learning and going through stuff and making mistakes. It's so crazy. I was on the phone with my grandma. I don't know when I was talking to her, but it was probably within the last month. And I didn't go into detail with her about all the bullshit that I've had to go through in the year of 2025. But you know what my grandma told me? My grandma is 85 years old. And you know, she done lived through life and been through some, you know what I'm saying, at 85, you know what I'm saying? And my grandmama told me, sometimes you gotta go through the fire to get to the fire. Is that clicking? And y'all, is that making y'all, like the intellectual people, y'all gonna feel me with what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, moral of the story is, Lisa's here and here to stay. You're not gonna shut me up. As y'all can see, for the last 4 months, I've still been posting on my social medias. I advise everyone to advocate for yourself, stand in your truth, and yeah, the receipts don't lie. That's one thing about me. I'm from New York City, specifically from Queens Get the Money, and I'm a receipt queen. I always have receipts to back up what I'm talking about, like how Hater was standing behind me, hating on me, bad mind, jealous spirit, sizing me up before I even said a word, before I even caused a scene. That's how you know your aura. That's how you know your aura is powerful. Light, very bright, brightness. Anyways, y'all, that's the end of today's video. That's all I have to say for now. I'm ready to take a shower, eat some food, lay down, relax. If you made it to the end of this video, put this emoji on the screen. Definitely do not forget to give it a big like, comment, and subscribe. And before I really close the video too, tell me why when I responded back to Hater's comment on November 24th, today is let me pull out the calendar, Friday, December 5th, she still ain't said nothing back. The first time I replied to her message, she responded the next day. I know it's 4 months later, but my time, I'm getting back to you on my time, not yours. My notifications been going crazy, so I'm just now coming back around and finding your comment and addressing you, and you still ain't saying nothing back. But maybe you might say something when you see this video. I don't know. Anyways, I'll see you on the next video. Later.
I think I lie for you. I think I die for